everyone, I'm Alex and I'm the hands behind Lovecraft Crochet. My plushies are for the anxious, depressed, autistic, and neurodivergent. Small enough to travel in a purse, backpack, diaper bag, or even your pocket. You can check out my Facebook page or TikTok to see what patterns are available and stay tuned for the new ones coming out. I also make hats, scarves, blankets, and dice bags for the tabletop gamer or dice goblin in your life. Feel free to order through the page, TikTok DMs, or via email at love.craft.crochet@gmail.com. Now, on to the segment.
Welcome, listeners. I'm Hannah.
And I'm Gary. And together, we're your hosts for the Eye Opener Society.
Join us as we dive deep into life's mysteries, exploring questions that tug at our souls.
Our conversations are more than just words. They're infused with spirituality and the metaphysical.
Ever wondered how to get yourself in the right mindset or how to see things from a higher perspective?
We got you covered. We'll explore it all, mind, body, and spirit, in a way that resonates with your soul.
And don't miss out on our monthly live show Behind the Eyes, where we pull back the curtain and wrap up the month's episodes live on Facebook.
So whether you're a seeker, a dreamer, or just curious, tune into the Eye Opener Society on all major listening platforms. And remember,
Open your eyes and then open your eye.
And remember, you can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and wherever you love to listen. Follow us on your favorite podcast platform. Follow us on YouTube and Rumble. Just search Eye Opener Society. Or follow us on Facebook as well for your daily inspiration.
Due to the graphic and disturbing nature of the crimes discussed, listener discretion is advised. Retrostatic Radio presents Killing 15 Minutes.
Hello and welcome to Killing 15 Minutes, where you get your true crime fix in 15 minutes or less, or your podcast is free. I'm your writer, Sam Rossi, and shortly I'll be handing over a rough draft of a script to my brother, AJ, who hasn't read it, who's most likely has no idea what we're talking about. This should be fun. Good luck, bro.
Thanks, sissy. Michael, Mickey, and his wife Trudy Thompson were gunned down in 1988 outside of their Bradbury, California home. On March 16, 1988, a pair of unknown assailants lurked outside the Thompson home for the couple to leave for the day. Mickey opened the garage door for his... Is this the one where the one person is, like, they're gunned down, but in the garage was like almost like they tried writing down something? No. Oh. On March 16th, 1988, a pair of unknown assailants lurked outside the Thompson home for the couple to leave for the day. Mickey opened the garage door for his wife to pull out, and as he headed to his own car, the gunman struck. Mickey was shot and dragged into the driveway. One attacker went for Trudy, killing her. The gunman went to Mickey and executed him. They then escaped on bicycles. Were they bicycles that they got from their house, or
No,
they brought their own?
They brought their own.
Robbery was eliminated quickly. A police investigation failed to come up with the shooter's identity or a motive at first. Police became interested in Mickey's former business partner, Michael Goodwin. He owed more than $768,000 in a settlement to Mickey. Jesus Christ. Goodwin and his wife bought almost $300,000 in gold and wired $400,000 to banks in Grand Turk Island. Don't you mean on Grand Turk Island? I'm assuming it's similar to a Cayman Island account. Yeah. Goodwin and his wife bought almost $300,000 in gold and wired $400,000 to banks in the Grand Turk Island 2 months before the murders. After 5 months, Goodwin and his wife left on their yacht and did not return for 2 years. The case remained unsolved until 2001, when Orange County, California District Attorney's Office charged Goodwin for the murders. Before the trial could happen, this case ended on jurisdictional grounds by the California District Court of Appeals. On June 8, 2004, Goodwin again was charged with the murders, this time in Pasadena, in Los Angeles County. In October 2006, a Pasadena superior judge ordered Goodwin to stand trial. During the trial, many witnesses observed Goodwin threaten to kill the Thompsons. On January 4th, 2007, a jury found him guilty of 2 counts of murder. Goodwin was sentenced to 2 consecutive life sentences without parole. There was a subsequent motion for a retrial that was denied. In the 2005 California 2nd District Court of Appeals ruling, although no direct evidence connected Goodwin to the deaths, the array of circumstantial evidence was found to be overwhelming. The 2 gunmen had never been found. And that is how justice can eventually happen. Now, I've said this on previous things, and I say it... Now, I say this a lot.
Yes.
Fuck rich people. No, I would like to be a rich person, as any good, but I can't fathom having $300,000 to buy gold.
Yep.
Or having $400,000 to wire to an offshore, I'm assuming tax evasive bank account.
Yeah, kind of like how OJ set up all those shell companies to avoid having to pay the Goldman family.
Yeah.
Similar to that.
It's really really good that we listened to If I Did It, Here's How.
Yeah, actually.
Or I'm sorry. I Did It, Confessions of a Killer.
Yes.
Remember, the Goldmans.
Goldman, you're right, Goldman.
The Goldmans did get that in the civil court,
Yes.
civil cases. This is actually a good discussion point where we really haven't gotten a chance to talk about murder by proxy. Where it's
Conspiracy to
commit murder. You know, it's what the Tiger King was trying to do.
Carol Baskin. Did you know that they found her husband
Yes.
alive?
Yeah.
Weird.
None of us believe it.
Nope.
Hell, I still didn't even hear the actual song Savage for the longest fucking time. It was just the fucking Carol Baskins.
Yeah.
Killed her husband, whacked her.
Can't convince me it didn't happen.
Carol Baskins. But anyways, the point is, this is going to be a quick one, but I actually do really enjoy, or not enjoy, but it's a good discussion point to have when talking about not just serial killers, but true crime in general.
Yeah.
Where you don't have to be the one to pull the trigger, metaphorical or literal, to be the one who committed murder. Similar,
Charles Manson.
Charles Manson is another great example. And you at home can actually have us do a Killing 15 on Charles Manson if you become a patron member this summer. First one on the $1 or $5 tiers gets their own episode of Killing 15. 15, 50, and 100, you get an overkilling. Sorry, 15 and 50, you get an overkilling. At 100, we'll talk. But it is exactly like Charles Manson. I mean, it's not as glamorous as Charles Manson.
Right.
I think that might have been a poor choice of words.
No. They kind of glamorized him.
They glamorize Charles Manson, that former Beach Boy. But, I mean, it happens so much more readily with more affluent people.
Yeah.
That when cults come along, be it David Koresh, which is its own Killing 15. David Koresh would be an interesting Killing 15.
It would. I'm not sure.
So would Ruby Ridge, but that would be the first time that... Well, actually, no, that would actually be on brand for our Fuck the Police. Ruby Ridge, not Waco. Waco, totally, David, there is no... That was the cop's fault. I mean, there are cop issues involved in that.
Right, but...
But Ruby Ridge is what you want to talk about with federal overstep. Waco is what you want to talk about with fucking cults.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've got a lot of right-wingers who turn around and do the Waco and Ruby Ridge are like the same thing. Fuck the police. It's like, I love the energy, but Waco's not the one you want to go with.
Well, I actually asked somebody if they were alive for Waco and Ruby Ridge.
Yeah.
And they came back with, well, no. And I'm like, well, then you don't know what you're fucking talking about.
No, it's not even that. Because we've failed Gen Z. Okay? I had a 20 something. I think their profile said 21, but they were talking like they were 15. Because they didn't understand why Why would a media company would never sensationalize something, especially with a big name involved? It's like, that's what they do. That's what they've been doing since the founding fathers were having
their own little fights.
Because they controlled the fucking papers.
Mm-hmm.
But that is its own rant.
That is its own rant.
But anyways, the point is that, I'm actually really glad that, because when this started off, I'm like, crap, another unsolved shooting?
Yeah.
But you know what? For the first time, the surprise was, oh, it wasn't unsolved. It finally did get solved. I'm really happy.
The only thing that's unsolved is the actual murderers have never been caught. And most likely, if they were, if he was a smart businessman, he paid out-of-town shooters so that once you pay them, they go out of town.
It's not even that he paid out-of-town shooters. More than likely, he just paid a couple fucking hoods to do it. Yeah. But yes, you do get out-of-town shooters because they leave out of town. What fucking movie is that?
Four Brothers.
Oh man, I haven't watched that in forever. That's not the point. Would that count for the
Movie RX?
Not for Movie RX, but for our movie.
Well, technically, crimes are committed.
That's true. But how much would that actually us talking about the crimes being committed versus Marky Mark and
Andre 3000.
Andre 3000. Why was I going to say Tyrese?
Because Tyrese is in it
Tyrese
too.
is in it. What the hell are you?
And then Jack.
Crap! What the?
I don't know that actor.
I haven't even contemplated that movie in a very long time.
It's been a while.
But anyways, this is gonna
join our Patreon and you get to you can help us pick movies for movie night.
$5 tier on that. But anyways, hired guns is messy business when it comes to true crime.
Yeah.
Because, for instance, in '88 when the shooting originally happened, it took until, what was it, 2001 when they started going, oh, Goodwin,
we finally have enough evidence to circumstantially put him as a head conspirator to commit murder.
Yeah. And that's something that, again, when we talk about, but when it comes to when we make fun, or when we poke fun at cops in true crime things.
It's usually in hindsight because...
It's in hindsight. Again, it's what I always bring up about Dahmer with the bag of body parts in his trunk. Or was it Bundy? No, it was Dahmer. And the cop didn't check his trunk. Well, good, because that would have been a breach of...
Fourth Amendment? Fifth Amendment?
Illegal search and seizure.
Fourth Amendment?
I believe Fourth Amendment. Because I believe it's Fourth Amendment that also protects you from... Unless it's a no-knock warrant. Which means that they have... probable cause, like hell of a probable cause,
yeah,
not just probable cause with a warrant, that they can't illegally enter your property. Spoilers for anyone who thinks that a warrant means that they can do whatever the fuck they want. It doesn't. However, get a lawyer if ever, which is another thing that
I always say, no matter if you're innocent or not, have a lawyer because you never know what could be used against you.
And that's exactly it. Always have a lawyer. However, also, never owe someone $700,000?
Yeah.
Don't look at me like that.
I know, I don't have life insurance on you. Yet.
But anyways, we're going to keep this one light and fluffy as much as you can. Because, honestly, we don't get a lot of happy stories like that.
No.
Most of the time it's, oh, they kill about 7 more people and then they get arrested, yada yada. This one starts off sad, unsolved mystery, and then it gets solved. And rich folks end up in jail. Happy.
Well, what I was doing is I was looking through Unsolved Mysteries Wikipedia for episodes to see, something would trigger something to write.
Right.
And I'm like, Thompson Murders. Well, let's check this out. And I started reading it, and I'm like, cool, this would work. And then I get to arrest, and I'm like, wait, it's been solved?
Well, when was because that episode had to be like in the 90s.
It was in the 80s. It was like season 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why do I always put the show in the 90s? I'm assuming
Because
that's where
of
the
when
bulk of it was in the 90s, and
Well,
we were alive in...
They were in syndication in the 90s.
No, that's true.
They were still doing new episodes, but they were on something.
Lifetime.
Oh, I don't remember his Lifetime, but I know it wasn't just on Lifetime.
No,
I think it was on USA originally.
Maybe. Fox?
Might have been Fox.
I don't think so. I don't know. We'll talk about that later. Anyways, anything you'd like to say?
No, I was actually very happy that it was solved and I didn't give you an unsolved.
Good. I don't like unsolves. Actually, that's not true. I love unsolves.
I know.
I hate small unsolves. Like if it's, we don't know who killed this 8-year-old. I hate the fact that an 8-year-old's dead, and I hate the fact that we don't know. It's like the bowling alley thing.
I know.
It was so senseless. But when it's an unsolved serial killer like the Alphabet Murders in Rochester, I can disconnect enough by making it a serial killer where, while still senseless, my brain can at least understand it's because there's something wrong with their head.
Yes.
Whereas the bowling alley seemed senseless because it was just an economic killing.
I believe so. I would agree with that. It's the best way, because the robbery is the only reason that they were there.
Yeah.
But I think there was more to it.
Oh, probably, because I'm sure that if we dug, there's,
mob theories and all that stuff.
Yeah. But maybe that'll be a bonus episode talking about how easy it is to try and make conspiracy theories about unsolves. Like, sometimes it's the courts themselves, with, what was it, Nicole Brown? The Simpson Brown murder?
Yes.
Or the Smith Brown?
Brown
Goldman. I can never remember if Nicole still had the last name of Brown or if it was Brown Simpson or...
I'm going where we're going to drop it.
Fair enough. But that where it's like, oh really, it was the Colombians that killed her. As a conspiracy theory solely because the defense attorney's like, I just need to make it... I need to obfuscate, I need to deflect from my client as much as possible. Which is a problem that a lot of people don't, I think, realize happens in criminal trials.
Right.
But then you've got some people who hear that and then, okay, that's their new theory.
Right.
You know what I mean? It happens with everything. But anyways, this is a conversation for a completely different time, so I'm AJ Carey.
I'm Sam Rossi. Later, y'all.
Killing 15 Minutes is hosted by Arthur Carey, with scripts written and researched by Sam Rossi. If you like this episode or want to stay updated on this series, consider following Killing 15 Minutes on Patreon or Retrostatic Radio on all major social media platforms. Good night and God bless.
You're watching Retrostatic Radio.
Wheel of Random is turn, turn, turn. Tell us the 15 minutes we shall learn.
I'm Sam Rossi, writer and co-host of Randomly 15 Minutes, where the Wheel of Randomness gives me the topic and I write about it.
I'm Megan Klodnicki, and I'm the host of Randomly 15 Minutes. I cold read what Sam writes and learn in real time about a random topic.
You can find us on all major podcast platforms and YouTube.
Follow us on Facebook at Randomly 15 Minutes to get more random facts.